So today we are going to study about the basic characteristics of benign and malignant tumors on the basis of which they can be distinguished from each other. On the basis of this, the benign and malignant tumors can be distinguished from each other. So let's start. So there are three basic characteristics of benign and malignant tumors. Number first one is the differentiation and anaplasia. Differentiation and anaplasia. Number second one is the local invasion. Local invasion, differentiation and anaplasia. And anaplasia. So what is differentiation? It is the instance to which a tumor resembles a normal cell or organ both morphologically and functionally. So, and the loss of these structure and function, this is called anaplasia. And the lack of or loss of these structural and functional with respect to the normal cells or organ, this is called anaplasia. Well differentiated, i.e. their structure resemble the normal cells or organ, and functionally they also resemble the function of normal cells. For example, we can see the lymphoma, that it consists of many fat cells consisting of vacuoles of fats. And we can also see the chondroma, and it consists of many chondrocytic cells, and functionally it resembles the same chondrocyte in a manner that it secretes collagen like the normal cells. But coming towards the, for example, you can see that in the carcinoma of thyroid, that the follicles resemble the normal follicles of thyroid gland. Normal follicles of thyroid gland, and we cannot distinguish between the thyroid invade the other tissue, and we came to know that it is not a normal tissue, instead it is a carcinoma. And we can also see neoplastic or a lack of the structure and functional features as that of the normal cells in many carcinomas. And these structure and functional features of these cells include the following, like pleomorphism. They show pleomorphism. What is pleomorphism? It is the variation in size and shape of cells. There is nuclear abnormalities in neoplastic cells. Abnormalities, many kind of nuclear abnormalities like hyperchromatism, chromatism due to the increase in the chromosome 1:4 or 1:8 to 1:1, and this is the most important feature. Increased nuclear to cytoplasmic ratio. We can also see in such anaplastic organ that there are tumor giant cell. There is also atypical mitosis. Normal cells undergo mitosis in a normal behavior, but the tumors the mitosis is much increased, and there are abnormal numbers of mitotic figures. Here are abnormal clumps of chromosome which can be seen. The fifth feature is that there is a loss of polarity, both nuclear wise and cellular wise. Nuclear in a sense that normally the nucleus are present near the basement membrane. Loss of nuclear polarity. There is also loss of cell in a sense that there is a loss of distinct structural orientation of the cells with respect to each other. There are also some features which we will discuss in the picture. So let's come towards the picture. We have discussed the basal polarity, pleomorphism, ratio, nucleosis, nuclear chromatin, nucleoli, mitotic figures, about the giant cells, which you can see how the giant cells, here is the giant cells, you can see. There is also when the number of chromosome is not multiple of applied in humans, i.e. 23, and it's called. So functionally we have divided them into benign and malignant tumors. Benign tumors have the same function as that of the normal cells. Same function. But in the malignant, there are two kinds of tumors. One which are well differentiated, these cells excrete the normal keratin. Another one is the hepatocellular carcinoma, which secrete bile. Although they are malignant, but they are well differentiated and undergo and perform normal function. Now coming towards those type of malignant tumors which are not well differentiated, and the other form of malignant tumors undergo neoplastic transformation, in which the malignant tumors perform the function of other organs or tissue, like the tumors of lung, carcinoma of lungs. In the carcinoma of lung, they secrete the enzyme like ACTH, parathyroid, like hormones, glucagon and insulin.